All right.
Hey, all you awesome people, welcome to Satisfactory Early Access. My name's Kieran, or Sweet Side of Fries. This is going to be my first video on this game, and to be honest, I've had the game for about 3 years, and it's been kind of like a guilty pleasure kind of thing. Yeah, I've been playing it off and on since then. I've had 3 big worlds, but most recently I've had the biggest world that I've had before, where I've progressed the furthest, and let's just jump into my save. I tried to do Let's Plays on this before, and it didn't exactly work out. I didn't really like them enough to post them. I think 2 times before I've tried. But instead of that, I'm going to show you kind of my technical ability, I guess. I'll show you what I've got going on in my world, kind of give you an idea for my systems that I have in place, and then we might progress in the future, make some more episodes on updates and stuff. So let's take a look. Alright, so we're in. My main base is going to be right over there. We got some little like tracks going here for me screwing around. I'm just kidding, this is my main base over here. Yeah, I'm just kidding, that's my power generation. Here's my main base. It looks like a logistics nightmare, but I'm going to kind of jump around to each area and show you what everything does, and kind of get into the technicals of it. So basically, if you haven't seen Satisfactory before, what is it? Basically, you're in an open world and you can build a satisfying factory. You can get resources faster and faster, which feed right into maybe refining machines that make them into other products, and then those products can go into like assembling machines to make more products, and you know, it's just kind of make an automated factory and go as far as you want with it, and make it as automated as you want. So it's kind of cool. As an engineer, or an engineering student, I guess, I find the game very relaxing and therapeutic. Kind of doing some puzzle solving like here and there, finding a way to make things work is really relaxing. Alright, so we'll go through as much as we can before we run out of daylight, because it's really hard to see at nighttime. But first off, here's our hub, which is what we build to start off everything. I almost couldn't talk there. I'm going to restart. Cool. So this is the first thing you put down. It's called your hub, and basically you can go in here and select milestones, and each milestone has a bunch of different upgrades that you have to turn stuff in for. So here's the cost of 10 iron rods, and right now I'm in the cost of 50 motors and tons of plastics and rubber and cables and you know, that kind of stuff, and it gets more and more expensive as you go, obviously, and it kind of exponentially grows. So you really need to set up a lot of infrastructure and automation to be able to do your hub upgrades and keep on expanding and going. To do things, you obviously need to run power to all your machines, so here are our biofuel biomass burners, of course, and you know, those hook up to the grid, and the grid obviously goes to every area, powers every machine, and these lights on the machines tell you how they're doing. This is an assembler, which takes 2 items and outputs 1 item, so it automatically, I think this is set up to make encased industrial beams right now, which are, hold on, sorry, these things. Yeah, here's our coal generation. We have 2 coal kind of mining areas here, where this one's set up to run across on our conveyor belt system, and that powers, I think, specifically our foundry machines over there, which makes our steel. Optionally, I can delete this conveyor belt here and instead branch it over to here, to then merge with this other coal machine in case I need some extra coal in this area. And this coal machine has some backup storage as well, which looks to be completely full. And all this coal goes to our coal power generation. So this is really what gives the power to our grid. And this system was a nightmare to set up. So I guess I'll run through it. We got 12 of these big coal power generators, and to each of them, guess what? You need coal. So I've got this big splitter kind of system where you can put a conveyor belt into here and it'll split it 50-50, you know. or 33, 33, 33 if you know, have all three of them hooked up. But to get to 12, I needed to break them down like 3, 3, 3, 3, which meant I need 6 and 6. Anyway, then we have our water. We need water to cool it. So we've got way off in the distance there is a water extractor that pumps into these machines, and then we needed more water, so we've got a pipeline going way across the map. I guess I can pull it up here. Way across the map over to that location. It's pulling more water there, and these all have the amount of water they need to make our power generation. And here's what our power looks like. I have a lot of my processes, which is kind of what I try to call each area. I have a lot of those hooked up to the grid right now, and typically I pick and choose which ones I want to take off the grid, so that we're not using every single area at all times. Because some areas we don't need all the resources that they produce all the time. Off in that area we have sulfur coming in, which goes up a little lift and stays out of the way. Joins up with our resource carting kind of system there. We got some mass storage back here, which kind of takes from all of our different lines on the big conveyor system. I actually just set up this conveyor system yesterday, and it looks pretty good. It keeps everything out of the way, and it makes things look a lot more complicated, but it's nice to have all of our resources in one kind of area here. Looks like we're really... Oh yeah, we're pumping out all the concrete we can over there. That makes sense. Full up on sulfur, geez. You'll notice our coal's going over top here, over to our steel production. Steel takes coal and iron, so we have iron coming from a big iron miner over there, and we have kind of like a 3-tier iron production facility that way. I jump all the time while I think about things or explain things, so that's why I keep jumping. But basically you can see we have lifts over here that all join into this one merger, and that produces a whole bunch of stuff over there, like modular frames, reinforced iron plates, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, a bunch of assemblers and stuff over there. But also I branch off from the iron going to each one of those levels to here as well. So the iron goes through the back, the coal goes through the front. I'm getting pollution in my face. And this thing is super compact. This little like steel production process, it's really compact. And then the steel comes right back up to the middle and gets transferred to the top, and then we have crafters up here which make both steel beams and steel pipes. So if we wanted to look at one of these, for example, God, I mean, look at how close all this stuff is together. We've got iron going in here, which then splits off into these 2 lifts, and it looks like the lifts go directly into these foundries, which also take coal input, and the coal is on the bottom. So yeah, we got steel there, got iron there, got all of our kind of resource doodads over that way and power generation, and then over here is my big old copper facility or processing. So I really like this place. This place is cool. Can I get up here? Come on now. Alright. So yeah, we got one copper vein here, and it goes out to a miner, and then the miner splits it 4 different ways to furnaces, and then it kind of goes through this like snaking fashion, and there's basically 4 different areas here, as you can see, which all produce their own thing. So this one, which has one less module or whatever on it, I think just makes copper wire. And then this one in the back makes copper wire into cables. And then same thing for that area, I think. And then this one makes copper sheets, which is also one less process. So then the other day I just put in these conveyors to take all of those resources and put them all just next to each other here so that they're easy to see and use. I kind of stole my copper wire for a little bit to go to my configurable, I don't know what I called it. Basically you can use all these assembly machines over here and put into these storage containers whatever you need for whatever you need to build at that time. So instead of being locked down to, only iron gets pumped into here and the iron gets processed at the location, we kind of put, ready-made items into each of these storage containers to then be assembled for whatever we need. So this is a more configurable, situational kind of facility over here. But yeah, I use this thing to... I didn't even say what this big old guy was. This is a space elevator, which is basically Hub 2.0. You put really, really big projects into here, and it lets you upgrade your hub. So I was using this place to kind of make up these crazy things, versatile frameworks and modular stuff. It's getting dark now, but I'll try to go over the last thing over here. This is just concrete production from a limestone mine right here. And then this is a quartz crystal production from this raw quartz that has a line way back there. So yeah, this is always making crystals, which gets transported on our line just like our limestone. I plan to add a lot more areas to this thing in the future, and this is kind of just getting started. They're adding more and more updates to this game. Of course, it's in early access, but they've kind of doubled the size of the game since I bought it, like 2 years ago. So that's a lot. Coming up, I'll have to be getting Caterium, which is another resource. We can kind of look at all of our resources here. Yeah, Caterium and crude oil is what I'm gonna try to start. I don't know, bringing to my place. Oh, did I do this thing? There's also these. There's an exploration process as well. Yeah, I think I've done that already. Not process. I said process too many times. There's an exploration part of the game or whatever that you can find like hard drives and scan them and get your lore. I love that I made this. I got a truck station up here where there's also a tractor. The Explorer you drive, but the tractor you can like set. I guess both. You can kind of set a vehicle path and it can autonomously drive that path. So that's cool. I don't use the tractor as much as I like, but I use this thing. And then I tried to set up this ramp thing. Maybe I can. Gah! Alright, cool. Oh, I'm off. I had this idea that, if you get one of each of your wheels on a conveyor belt, you could make, like, racetracks. It's just very hard to get right. And if you straddle the conveyor belts, it's like game over. Alright, here we go. Yeehaw! And there's an epic jump at the end, if I get it right. Oh, no! Woo! Oh, that hurt? What the heck? But yeah, as you can see, I don't know if there's a lot of Let's Play potential in this game. This is kind of more of just a game where I want to waste some time, so I figure out some problems like in my big setup, or try to envision things for my setup. It's not a lot of like, I can talk on this for a long time and make it interesting. If you've ever seen Ethos Lab, he's a great channel. He's my favorite YouTube channel. He does all technical stuff, and he has a way of just making it interesting. I don't think I can do that as well as he could, like, ever. Or even, like, in an entertaining fashion. So that's why a Let's Play wouldn't really work on this game. But I did want to take you guys through my base and, like, something that I enjoy. So hopefully you did enjoy it. And if I am to make anything in the future, I'll maybe make a big base update video, like, I don't know, it might be in a year or something, or whenever I make a lot of progress. Other than that, I may make some really condensed tutorials, like how to set up this kind of system, or how to make a really condensed setup of, let's say, like this copper facility, copper processing. I certainly have fun on this game, so if you're interested, check it out. Also check out Factorio. I'm sure if I downloaded Factorio, I'd put hundreds of hours into it, so I've not bought it yet. I'm well off with this game. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great day. Stay sweet and all that. Bye.